Every coffee needs a lotus.
Mhm. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Can you see me? Miss Abby, just checking if you can hear me clearly and if you can see me on your screen. All right. So welcome back to our participants. Before we proceed to the Q&A, let me just ask once again for your support to our frontliners. We've been doing this 3 months in a row, and I would like to thank everyone who donated. And at this point, I would like to ask again for you to donate any amount. It's our way of helping during COVID-19. We learned and we share a lot of things. The call of the moment is to give back and pay forward. So while you gain access to all our live webinar series for a cause from April until now, you may donate an amount to help families in distress. So together, let us show our support to our fellow Filipinos who are in survival mode during this difficult time of the global health crisis. So I would like to thank you in advance. This is a collaboration between Ariva, Achievers Foundation, and of course the Bayanihan Act 2020 and the Bayan ng Mahayhay. Again, with your generosity, with your kindness, we will be able to help rebuild our nation. Miss Abigail, ready for our Q&A?
Ready?
Ayan. Okay, I'll start first. If you may allow me to greet someone, birthday greetings for Miss Janet Gakutan. Happy birthday, Miss Janet. Maligayang bati. And of course, to another viewer, Miss Rebecca Gegantoni. Maligayang bati po sa inyo. Happy, happy birthday. And of course, we have a lot of out-of-town participants. Let me mention each one of those places. We have Aklan, all the way from Aklan, Albay, Bacolod, Baguio, Bataan, Batangas, Bulacan, Cabanatuan, Cagayan de Oro, Camarines Sur, Cavite, Cebu, Davao, Iloilo, Kidapawan, La Union, Laguna, Naga, Pampanga, Pangasinan, that's my hometown. Hello there. Rizal Province, Tacloban, and Tarlac. Thank you for tuning in. And we have a lot of questions here. I'll entertain 5 questions. I'll be asking 5 questions from the pre-sent ones. You have answered 2, Miss Abby. So hindi ko na babasahin yon. No? From Miss Mayan Balbalosa. As a virtual HR recruiter, what would you recommend me while I'm doing video interview with the candidates?
Okay. So siya nag-i-interview.
Oo.
Siya nag-i-interview.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, kahit ikaw ang nag-interview, supposedly between interviewer and interviewee, okay, mas mataas yung position mo, di ba? Siya yung nag-interview. Pero still, I would strongly suggest that you stick to the business etiquette, meaning siguraduhin nasa on time ka mag-start kasi parang it shows precedent na yan eh, di ba? So on time ka, professional looking ka, tapos you have all your documents that you need na nasa harapan mo na, di ba? Para prepared. So that kahit interviewee pa lang siya at nasakaling pumasok na tinanggap mo siya, alam niya na how professional yung papasukan niyang trabaho.
Very nice. It reflects the company as well. Kaya tama yung sinabi ni Miss Abby. From Mr. Florence Feliciano, for online presentation, when is it better to be in a standing or sitting position? Pwedeng tumayo, pwedeng umupo. Anong recommendation natin, Miss Abby?
Yes, okay. Na, yung iba, tumatayo para lang mas feel mo. Pwede din yon. But make sure na sasabay sa'yo yung laptop mo. Meron akong isang kakilala na tinaas niya ng tinaas, boxes and boxes and boxes kasi gusto niya yung tumayo. Kasi mas nakakapag-perform daw siya, mas na-feel niya yung presentation pag nakatayo. So that will do. Or yun naman, ako naman, nasasanay na ako ngayon. Dati kasi sa off-screen, nakatayo talaga. Pero ngayon, nasasanay na ako nakaupo. Pero pag nakaupo, see to it na yung shoulders. Ang mahirap lang sa nakatayo, minsan kasi na out of frame ka kasi gumagalaw ka, di ba? Pero see to it lang na sasabay sa pagtayo or pag-upo mo yung iyong camera. Pero both are very good as long as you will be able to perform or express yourself better.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Florence, for that question. Next would be a question from Vince San Miguel. How do we get the attention of our audience while discussing? So as you've mentioned, Miss Abby, a while ago, what's hard with online training or meeting is that we don't know what they're doing. So the question niya is, paano kaya ma-maintain natin?
Yung attention.
Yes, yung attention nila.
Ng meeting niya.
Yes, oo. Paano kayang tips na mabibigay natin para hindi mag-Facebook, para hindi mag-text? Frustrating
okay.
eh.
It is frustrating. So you yourself will have to be 100% present. Kasi usually when they see other people doing it, yun yung pwede mo pala mag-Facebook. You know, so kailangan talaga ikaw mismo. I'm gonna have to say it's gonna be role modeling. So what you are showing to them, madalas yan ang magiging parang namin-mirror nila. So see to it na ikaw mismo 100% present, and then we go back to all the lectures that we've mentioned, yung technicalities. Kasi don't make it difficult for them to watch you. Kasi kunwari madilim, mahirap tignan yon. Or minsan yung audio mo putol-putol, ang hirap panoorin ng ganon. So see to it that you give them something good to watch, something good to look at, and then yung boses na tama, yung boses na may enthusiasm, you know, alam mong yung heart and soul nandun. And then when they see that, yun yung makaka-catch ng attention nila.
Yes, Ms. Abby. And I would have to add the 3 things that you mentioned a while ago about Dr. Albert Mehrabian. Importante kasi lahat yan, di ba? Voice, words, and body language. So kailangan makita rin nila yon.
Yung visual, voice, and vocal.
That's correct. And another question from Miss Sonia Tubo. How to project in front of your cam in attending an online meeting? I guess we've already covered this. So, paano daw magkaroon ng magandang projection, Miss Abby? Yung may dating.
Yes.
Yung may dating. Pagka nakikita. Oo.
Tatlong sagot. Okay, tatlong sagot niyan. Paano magkakaroon ng dating sa online meeting? Check on the technicalities, check on your body language, and check on your preparation. So, pagka yun ang tatlo na gawa mo, check ka na kagad.
Alright, very good.
Siyempre, pagpreparahan mo pa rin yung isasabihin mo, ha? Yung present mo, siyempre.
And I loved what you mentioned a while ago, the things that you need to do pag nagkaroon ng technical difficulties, because all of us are guilty of that. We tend to panic, especially pag nawala yung like in Zoom here, I can see you. Sometimes it disappears and you panic. not knowing that you're still there. Napapanood ka pa pala nila. So be
Tapos
conscious.
babalik, nakaganon ka nga, nahaharas ka.
Yes.
Hindi ko lang, di ba? I mean, these things are all acceptable. They can happen to anyone. Kung nga yung mga international na newscasters nangyayari sa kanila, di ba, sa atin pa kaya, di ba? So if that happens, stay cool, keep calm, smile, di ba?
That's the power also of stop video. That's the power of stop video in Zoom. So before you do anything, you just press that button, but make sure that before you do, magpaalam. Kasi ibang na-attendan ko webinar, bigla lang nawawala. Wala lang sila.
That's actually a good point to set, ha? Now, if you need to go to the back, napaka-simple. Example, bathroom lang.
Yes.
Naiihi ka talaga. Sige, go. Pero you're gonna have to, not everyone, ha? Hindi mo kailangan announce, guys, I need to go to the bathroom. Hindi. Doon lang sa nagsasalita o doon sa lead. Then doon ka lang magpo-personal chat.
That's a good point.
I'll be back in 5 minutes. Tapos, you don't have to explain what you're gonna do. Just say,
no need pala to send to all.
BRB 5 minutes. Tapos, tapos kapag biglang nawala, at least yung nagkasasalita, may aware siya, di ba? So, and then, when you come back, pwede mo rin siyang i-message na, I'm back, di ba? Para lang din aware din siya that you are back. So, respeto din yon.
Alright. So now, I'm going to ask you the questions that came in from our Zoom participants in the Q&A chat box. So the first question is from Sir Melvin. Could it be effective to drink a lot of coffee so that for me, I'm always alive and focused? Is it okay? Strong coffee, 4 cups? What's your idea? How will it affect my condition? Apat na cups daw, okay lang ba?
Depende sa health mo, di ba? I mean, ako, 1 cup lang, buhay na hanggang hapon. So, depende sa tao. Pero, there has been a study that if you are gonna be speaking a long time, ang tendency kasi ng caffeine is nakaka-dry ng vocal cords. So, if you're gonna be speaking for like 4 hours, 3 hours sa Zoom, okay, water pa rin ang best moisturizer for the vocal cords. Pero kung ang feeling mo naman, kailangan mo ng pampagising, kailangan mo talaga ng caffeine ng katawan mo, then kung kaya ng katawan mo ang ng 4, basta siguro lang mong i-spacing mo lang, ha? Kasi baka may 4 sa 1 oras.
Tama.
Ako, hindi ko alam kung ano mangyayari sa'yo.
Tama, ganun pala
take care of your health.
Water,
diba?
over coffee.
Over coffee. So,
sige.
Ano yan? Lahat naman yata, everything should be done in moderation, di ba? So, lahat ng sobra, hindi masama. So, sa akin, sobra yung 4. Although, if you ask my husband, tama lang sa kanya 4 sa maghapon. So, depende rin talaga sa tao. Alright, pero take care.
Alright, thank you. Next would be from Nadia. Is it okay to turn off my video if I'm just an attendee? I mean, I'm just a listener. Thank you, sabi niya. Okay.
Now, Nadia, there are times wherein, if it is a webinar, usually, tine-turn off talaga ng moderator, di ba? Pero if it's gonna be like a meeting with 6 people or 5 people meeting, kahit listener ka lang, you have, I mean, parang ano yan parang tinakpan mo yung mukha mo. Ay, nakikinig naman ako, nakatapat yung mukha. So parang ganun, literal. So might as well give them something to let them know of your presence, at saka parang to give them a better view, sino yung kausap nila, di ba? So, kahit nakikinig ka lang, pero if it's gonna be, meeting of 100 people, nakikinig ka lang, I would say acceptable to turn off your video, pero pag 5, 6, 4 lang kayo, I would say, please turn on your video.
And it's also a sign of respect to the speaker or to the trainer. Doon tayo humuhugot ng lakas, di ba, when we see them.
Totoo. Yung energy, mahirap na sa akin lang galing Kailangan may galing din sa mga participants.
Tama.
So I would, for my participants, I try my best and ask them to please turn on the video.
Yeah.
Diba?
Same here. Tama.
Mas may tao.
Okay. So, Miss Abby, we have a live question here from Mr. Jimmy Colmenares. Sir,
Alright, Jimmy
Colmenares
Jimmy.
will be coming in a bit. Jeff, how do we go about this? Are you going to put Sir Jimmy on live? Okay.
Sige.
We're just waiting for... Okay, so it's not starting. Let's just go back to the Q&A chat box while they are working on it. So the next question is from anonymous attendee. Ang question niya, are there color combinations that you recommend wearing during meetings?
Okay, now don't go too heavy on very dark outfit. That's one, okay? Tapos, recently I've been looking at pictures sa Zoom, yung pag puting-puti din, para siyang floating head. Pag yung puting-puti, parang humahalo sa wall. So I would not recommend pure white or pure heavy black. So, di ba kung pwede lagyan ng kwintas or pwede lagyan ng scarf, pwede naman. So, just to break the color lang. So, any colors will do. I'm not a color analyst, so I don't go like that on the face. Pero anything that you like, okay? Pero the best way to check is to take a picture of yourself or go to the photo booth just to check on what you are wearing. Kasi minsan, akala mo maganda sa salamin, pero pagdatingin mo sa photo booth, or pagdatingin
very nice din.
Diba? Yes, so just check on that. Kasi it's gonna take a little bit of time, pero imagine the whole time, you look so much better. If not, ang dali mo magpalit ng damit, diba? So, see to it. Pero ang pinaka-common mistake is not to show enough fabric on the screen. So, let us say, for example, yung spaghetti strap, maganda siya kasi may design dito sa baba. Pero ang nakakita ng screen kasi, ito lang. So, siguraduhin mo na yung nakakita sa screen would have enough fabric. So, importanteng point yon. So, minsan yung mga high collar, yung mga turtleneck, pwede, okay? Tapos yung mga, ito, may takip, may fabric pa din.
That's more professional looking.
It's more professional. Unless, I just to reiterate lang, iba yung personal, iba yung professional life. So personally speaking, kagabi, Father's Day Zoom party, so any will do. You know, magkakamag-anak kami, magkakaano. So
come as you are.
yun yung come as you are, come as kaliligo mo, personal life yun eh. Pero yung professionally speaking, we really need to prepare it for it. Akala ng iba kasi, pag nasa bahay, hayain na, nasa bahay naman. But still, you know, if we really want to put, kasi this is gonna be our regular thing already. So we just have to accept that we are expected to be professional as much as possible. So, wala tayong magagawa, tatanggapin na lang talaga natin. So, there are expectations to have a professional image.
Wow, thank you for very helpful answers, Miss Abby. Are you still okay for more questions? Are you still okay, Miss Abby?
Keep them coming.
Marami tayong tanong. Which is better, having a set virtual video background or having your own wall as a background?
Okay. Now, for that particular question, itong particular, I'm using a laptop na pag nag-virtual background ako, humahalo ako, nagmumukha akong multo.
Same with me. Ganyan din ako. Humahalo.
So, hindi ko alam. Pero, kasi namahalo-halo na ganyan. So, pag ganon, don't sacrifice your own image, di ba? Para lang magkaroon ka ng image sa labas. Pero, pag lumipat ako ng computer, meron akong background. Pwede. Kaya lang, mas gusto ko yung camera nito eh. Pero, pag gagamit ka ng video, ng virtual background, see to it, okay. Kasi, if you have a white virtual background, ang tendency, kinakain niya yung ipin at saka yung puti ng mata. So, minsan, nabubutas yung mata pag may virtual background na puti. O kaya, minsan naman, pag darkened yung virtual background, kumukuha siya sa buhok. So, nagmumukha kang chinap na ganyan. So, you really have to pay attention to your own image before you go for a virtual background. So, once again, practice yon, okay? Pero, maganda ang virtual background kapag may effective virtual background. So, see to it, okay? Now, if not, all you have to do is to clean up the back area. Meaning, look at my area now. Akala mo ang linis, di ba? Pero, may isa akong table dito na lahat ng kalat nandun. Lahat ng kalat nasa harapan. Para lang, sini-check ko lang na clear lang yung likod. So, it's all about preparation pa rin talaga. So, you really have to prepare. Okay, minsan, one time, kwarto. Obvious na kwarto. Bakit? Kwarto kasi may bed. Kita mo yung bed, kita mo yung electric fan, kita mo yung sampay, di ba? Samantalang, the moment na iniba mo lang ng konti, umiiba na kagad yung background mo, di ba? So, iniikot mo na ng konti hanggat sa hindi mo na nakakita yung mga personal elements. I mean, amen. Lahat naman, pwede naman sa kwarto magtrabaho, pero see to it na hindi magbibigay ng feeling of a bedroom when we are working online.
Wow! So many good pieces of advice there, Miss Abby. I'm sure pagod na yung mga participants, susulat nila lahat ng sinasabi mo. Anyway.
Pagkakulang, pwedeng libro.
Ayan.
Sa YouTube channel ko, I have a lot of lectures there. And then sa Instagram, I give a lot of tips as well. So please follow me on Instagram.
Okay, so let's try again to entertain one Zoom Live participant, Miss Mary Grace Mangao. Okay.
Mary Grace?
Miss Mary Grace, okay. So I guess there's something wrong with the Zoom Live.
Sorry.
Anyway, you know where to reach Miss Abby. You can type your questions there. Another question from the chat box: is it ideal to wear headphone on the business Zoom meeting? How does it affect your look on screen?
Well, if that's gonna make
headphones.
Yes, by all means, as long as, kasi mamimili ka eh. I mean, well, kapag ka meron ka ng headphones sa ganyan, I'm not gonna go for a necklace like this na kasi parang ang dami na nakasabit, di ba? Tapos I'm not gonna go for big earrings kasi meron na nakaganon sa tenga natin.
Yeah.
So, you have to prioritize the lights and the sounds because ito yung nakikita talaga. Okay? So, yes. Now, pagka nag-headset ako or nag-headphones ako, hindi ako gagamit ng malalaking jewelry kasi tumutunog yan. May tendency tumunog siya, di ba? Parang minsan yung sumasagi ba? So, yes, headphones, as long as they will make you sound better, by all means, do that.
Okay, so headphone is checked. This is our last question, Miss Abby.
Yes.
And from an anonymous attendee, when my looks in camera, okay, I just read. When my looks in camera is okay and looks professional, but when I talk, okay. The gist of the question is, when he or she talks, sometimes she feels nervous and lose confidence. His face and his voice is shaking, obviously shaking. Is there anything that I can do before the meeting online that will lessen my nervousness?
Absolutely.
And will not ruin my professional look? Kinakabahan siya, Miss Abby. So, any tips?
Totoo. Absolutely. Lahat naman tayo kakabahan talaga, lalo na if we're doing it for the first time or second time or third time. So, I have 3 answers for, sino nga ito?
It's an anonymous attendee, Miss Abby.
3 answers. Number 1, practice. Number 2, practice. Number 3, practice. Totoo. You know, some people will tell me, sa'yo, ang dali-dali na mag-webinar, ang dali-dali na mag-host ng meeting, or mag-present, ang dali-dali. Because I have been doing this for almost 20 years. So, I have been doing this for like 1,000 times already. So, the secret is, there's really no secret but to practice. So, if you have a new presentation, I would strongly suggest that you call a friend before the actual meeting. Mag-zoom ka ng friend mo and then pag-usapan ninyo, familiarize yourself very well. So there's no shortcut on how not to look or feel nervous. It's just that if we practice, that will actually help. So if you want to be good on something, P.
Okay, so it's practice to our anonymous attendee. Thank you very much, Miss Abby. I would like to share my key takeaway in your webinar. Sobrang dami, pero dahil kulang na tayo sa oras, ito lang yung talagang masishare ko sa lahat. Ang unang-una kong key takeaway, gustong-gusto ko when you mentioned dyan lang outfit or the sporty casual. That's the best way to understand it, right? Because a lot of people are confused. Ano ba yung sporty casual? Ano ba yung smart casual? How are they different? So, maganda yung binanggit natin. Sporty casual, dyan lang look. Okay? And then, you also mentioned the differentiation between smart casual, upscale, downscale. So there are two kinds of scales pala. Okay, meron tayo, pwede mong i-up, pwede mo i-level up, pwede namang i-tone down mo ng konti. Same thing with the business casual. Ano pa? So many useful tips here. Proper lighting, eye level sa camera, be 100% present. And then, ito yung favorite ko, we need to look good to feel good and to project well in order to project or get a positive response from our participants. Maraming salamat, Miss Abby. Your message naman from all the participants. Ano yung gusto mong matandaan nila sa webinar natin today?
Okay. There's just no stopping us in looking and feeling professional. You just have to be prepared and, be willing to do it. If you want to thrive in this new normal, please make sure that you take care of the image as well, okay? Pero image is not everything. You still have to have the content, you still have to prepare, and all of this. Image is not supposed to change who you are, but having a professional image is supposed to add something to us. Kumbaga, level up lang, okay? Added points lang, okay? Pero good to have, important to have, pero of course, walang ibang lumalabas dyan kundi yung kind heart natin. I mean, kahit gaano kaganda dito, pero maitim yung heart natin, di ba? Yung intention must always be good. Pero I just have to mention as well, yes, we keep talking about how to be professional, how to thrive, and how to be more successful in business. Pero the number one priority nowadays is our health. So please make sure that you stay safe and do everything that we can to really survive in this pandemic. Baka professional ka nga, pero yung sinasalang mo naman yung sarili mo sa hindi safe, ha? So please make sure that stay safe, everyone.
Okay, and thank you very much, Miss Abby. We still have a lot of questions. I would like to thank everyone who chatted or placed their questions here in the Zoom webinar chat as well as YouTube. Sorry, we can't accommodate all the questions, but you know where to find Miss Abby. And also lots of thank yous here, Miss Abby. Thank you. Salamat. I learned a lot. Ang galing-galing. Thank you. Thanks, Abby and Ariva. Ayan, madami siya. Hindi natin mabasa lahat. Thank you also to all our participants and Miss Abby. At this point, I would like to call on our Madam President once again, Miss Irish Malonda Samson. Salamat ng marami, Miss Abbygale.
Okay, and as always, Miss Abbygale Arenas de Leon never fails to amaze us with her learnings.
Yes, always an energetic presenter, si Miss Abby.
Correct, and very engaging as well. Yes. And Coach Suzette, I just want to share this with the participants as well. Sure. So at first, of course, we're doing live trainings, seminars, public seminars. And when the quarantine comes, yung lockdown nga, and we thought of this online webinar, and I was asked to do online, to do hosting. So, the learnings from Miss Abby, yun yung ginamit ko to gauge on, at first kasi, I don't know how to host diba? Yeah. So, kabado din ako. I was nervous and everything. What will I do? Diba? So, yun yung ginamit ko, the professional presence, the tips, yun yung ginamit ko in hosting. And, you know what? It gives me confidence na mag-host ng online webinar. And with that, thank you so much, Miss Abbygale Arenas de Leon.
Yeah, and it shows, Miss Irish, it shows your confidence level is really amazing. Nakatulong talaga, no, yung webinars ni Miss Abby.
And of course, yun nga, practice. Yun lang naman. Right. Okay, and with this one, we would like to thank you, of course, Coach Suzette, for moderating our session, our 2 sessions today. Thank you so much, and hope to see you and moderate our e-learning sessions again.
Sure, just let me know. Again, thank you to all our participants.
Thank you so much.
And thank you, Miss Irish, for having me.
Have a great day, Coach Suzette.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And of course, we would like to thank the following win-win sponsors. We would like to thank our official media partner, Art Plus Magazine, digital media partners, Focus Media, Globaltronics, City Advertising Ventures, Outcome, Elevate Media, Win-Win Partners, thank you as well to Brother, Faber-Castell, Glutacy, Moringa O2, KFC, Mr. Donut, Tokyo Tokyo, Lotus Biscoff, Boss Job, Sir Technology Inc., Finma Properties, Salary Jet, Frontier Software, Ilawi Korea, Kitosan and Corpo Consulting, Enchanted Kingdom, Disperse, Cosmotech Philippines Inc., Mindchom's virtual preschool program. To register, please call them at 0906-486-0710 or email them at disokanabe@mindchoms.org. And thank you as well to Essential Safety Products PH for your personal protective equipment, for your health and safety requirements. Please email them at essentialsafetyph@gmail.com. And if you want to place your ads here, advertise your company, your services, your logo, have a brand exposure to thousands of viewers through Zoom and YouTube, please do email us at marketing@ariva.com.ph. Stay on top of our insights and updates, stay connected, and visit us on our social media sites. Please join the Ariva Academy Facebook group, like the Ariva Academy Facebook fan page, follow the Ariva Academy LinkedIn page, and visit us on our website. It's www.ariva.com.ph. And if you want to watch again our e-learning session with Ms. Abby and also the previous e-learning sessions that we had, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Ariva Academy and Ariva Talks. And it's free. It's a library of e-learning sessions that we had before. So please take this opportunity. Please subscribe and click the notification button. For our upcoming online learning sessions, we would like to invite you to our HR Virtual Summit PH. This is a live webinar series for a cause, and this is free. We would like to invite you. We have invited international and local subject matter experts to share with us their wisdom in the HR field. Hi, Ms. Jamie. And this will be tomorrow. Join us, June 23, 3 to 4:30 in the afternoon. This is a live webinar series for a cause. Unlock your creative potential. Get unstuck and stay productive in turbulent times. We have invited Hazrik Idrus from Singapore to discuss this session. Another live webinar series for a cause. We have invited Mr. Bob Nelson to talk about managing virtual workers today. This is very timely, guys. Please do register. Wednesday, June 24, 2 to 3 in the afternoon. This is the second batch of our online selling from home, how to use FB, IG, and LinkedIn for your business. This is only 799 pesos per participants, and you will be getting one free ebook. Of course, this will be discussed by none other than the Asia's Millennial Guru, Mr. Jonathan Yabut. Another e-learning masterclass, effective human resource planning techniques and strategies in response to COVID-19. I'm calling out to our HR professionals out there. Join us on Friday and Saturday, this June 26 to 27, 3 to 5:30 in the afternoon, and this will be discussed by Mr. Ronaldo Turla. Another live webinar series for us. This will be on Monday, June 29, 3 to 4:30 in the afternoon. We have invited Professor Don Raymond Almeida, and he will be talking about pandemic and HR in 2020. How strategic should HR become during the COVID-19 crisis? Don't forget to join us. And of course, we would like to invite you to our masterclass series. This will be discussed by none other than Mr. Howell Mabalat. I'll see you tomorrow, sir. How to communicate with diplomacy, tact, and credibility in times of chaos. June 30. Leadership skills for supervisors in turbulent times, July 16. And how to take on greater responsibilities, step up skills for non-managers, 3 to 5:30 in the afternoon. Please join us. What to do if you're laid off during COVID-19. This will be on Wednesday, July 1, 4 to 5:30 in the afternoon. This is only 599 per participant. And of course, this will be discussed by Mr. Jonathan Yabut. Another masterclass, e-learning masterclass, effective collections of receivables in the post-pandemic. This will be on Thursday, July 2. Okay, part 1 is in the morning, 10 to 12:30, and in the afternoon, 3 to 5:30. And of course, this will be discussed by none other than Professor Ricky De Vera. Another e-learning masterclass, Managing Tax Assessment, Friday, July 3 to 5:30 in the afternoon. And we have invited Attorney Nelson Gargoles to talk about this session. And if you want to invite Miss Abbygale Arenas and our Ariva partner speakers to do an e-learning, customized e-learning for your company, for your team, please do call me at 0916-695-4418 or email me at irish.arivaacademy@gmail.com. And that's it. This has been another e-learning session brought to you by Ariva Academy. Hope you learned a lot from this session. Again, this is Irish Malonda Samson. In Ariva, it's all about being better. Please stay safe and have a great day. Thank you so much.